Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. Glad you kept us on your list of things to do. Think you're going to be delighted as well. Guess who's here? Zaira Mitchell, the junior star point guard for Evangelical Christian School. And we have the Hall of Fame coach here. There's only one Hall of Fame coach in the area. Dwayne Donnell. Yes, he's here. Let's bump him in. The Hall of Famer. Also the head coach for the girls over there at Evangelical Christian High School, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. I'm just kind of glancing at my notes. Both of you, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
Dun-dun-dun, Zaira. How you pronounce that? Pronounce it for me.
Zaira.
I got it pretty good.
Most people call me Zai, though.
Okay. When they think about Zai, coach, when they think about Zai, they think about a patented point guard, junior. Let me see where you're a junior, huh?
Mm-hmm. They're thinking about the best basketball player that's in Southwest Florida right now is a female.
Really?
She has that type of potential. She is something to see. If you have not seen her perform, you have done yourself an injustice.
How did you first come about meeting her, and what was your first impression?
I met her at a press conference. Did you ask me about the ice cream? Was that you?
I don't remember ice cream.
Well, I met her at a press conference. I met all the kids at the press conference after I was hired at Evangelical Christian School, and they all stuck out because she was so well spoken, and she was so focused on what was talking about, what the business was about to come.
Mm-hmm. So, what was your first impression of the Hall of Fame coach?
I was intimidated at first because he looked like a big deal and someone who's probably going to yell at us a lot in practice. But once I got to know him, he just, helped me in my game a lot. So.
He's still yelling at you at practice, though, right?
Yeah.
All for a great cause?
Yes.
Tell me, what's the two major things you know that you need to do to keep the coach off your back?
Play perfect.
Great answer. That is a phenomenal answer.
You're a point guard or a shooting guard? How you describe yourself?
More of a combo guard. I can play kind of everywhere.
Who do you look up to? Who are you looking at as far as sports? Basketball players. Who you try to pattern your game after?
Nobody really. I just try to pick pieces from different players I see when I just turn on the TV and watch girls basketball and just see what they're all doing.
Mm-hmm. Coach, you've been over to Evangelica, is it 3 years now?
2, sir.
Seemed like a little longer because you've been accomplishing so much in such a short period of time. And prior to that, you were at Dunbar High School and you're decorated. People hear me calling you the Hall of Fame coach. But every time I look up, you getting inducted into something and this and that. And bring me up to speed. What's the latest? You in the school, the State of Florida's Basketball Hall of Fame? Expound on that, if you will.
Florida Athletic Coaches Association Hall of Fame, Lee County Athletic Coaches Hall of Fame, Lee Pitts Person of the Year, which I should have said
award.
First.
No, that's okay. You're a Lee Pitts Live
right.
Person of the Year award recipient.
And God has blessed me for my entire career, Lee. I've been in a lot of great games. I've been in the top of this game for a long time. We've changed the game. When I got here, the game didn't look like this, and the kids didn't play this way, and people didn't even acknowledge Southwest Florida as a girls' basketball entity. And now you can't wake up and you see that Southwest Florida girls' basketball is pretty good.
Yeah.
We already have some kids who are out. It's led by Destiny Henderson, who's in the WNBA. Respect Leapart, Kiri Jewett. We have a number of kids who've gone. Kiara Desamores that have gone on to do great things for our area, but they came right out here. And you don't have to be from Miami, you don't have to be from Tallahassee, you don't have to be from Orlando. You can be right here from Fort Myers.
Mm-hmm. And let me make sure I get some stuff in on you. Let me read all this off. I don't have enough time to read everything. You got so much here. But you are the Florida Athletic Coaches Association Class 2A Player of the Year, first team News Press All Area Team. You're the Queen of Palms All Tournament Team, Steak and Shake Holiday Shootout All Tournament Team, and the list goes on and on. Even though you got that baby Steph Curry face, looks like you out there putting in work.
Yeah.
Hey.
Excuse me, she has also today found out she is up for the News Press Player of the Year.
There you go.
Got that in today.
I need you to talk now.
Okay.
Of all of these so far, what's your most proudest award?
I don't have one.
You got to give me some TV. You got to like something. You got to give me some material. Zaira, like something. Go ahead.
Well.
And why?
I guess player of the year
There you go.
would be the one I'm most excited about.
Why is that?
Because it's individual instead of being like an all-team thing. It's more of an individual award.
But you really, when you see all these accomplishments that you get, you're so team oriented that you don't like to be talking about that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But you gotta sell yourself sometime. Now, you gotta talk to me about how you do all of that and maintain over a 4.0 GPA. Can you talk about that for me?
Well, I think anybody can do it, really. You just have to put your mind to it, and you have to work hard. I'm not really the smartest. I just work really hard at my grades, so that's why I get it done. But it's just turning in all your assignments on time, studying for a test, and you have to sacrifice time from going out and hanging out with friends sometimes and stuff like that. But
why do you think education is important?
because if you're not educated, then, I mean, you can't really, if you don't go to college, you won't be able to get a job that's on a high level. You have to be educated because I don't know.
What's your favorite subject?
Science.
Why?
I love chemistry. I love STEM. I like to build. I like math too, as well. I
Okay.
want to be an engineer.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. What's your long-term aspiration? Engineer?
Yes,
You're gonna take that basketball as far as you can take it?
I will. I'll see wherever God takes me.
Okay. Coach, she's sort of modest. Go ahead and pour it out for me. Her and the GPA, I think your whole basketball team prides themselves in keeping those grades up, huh?
They are phenomenal academically. They are phenomenal as a collective group. And she is the epitome of the mantra of our team. Our team mantra is 5, not 1. We believe our 5 are better than your 1. We're just trying to build the success of all of our kids being as good as they can be in their own light. She is every bit of what she's saying. You're trying to draw that out of her. She resists being in the limelight even though she is a superstar. She tries to keep that light off because she wants to empower her team. She shares the ball. She shares the light. She shares everything about her. She shares. And she is a true. Most coaches use the coach's dream. This is a coach's dream. When your best player is the best practice player, your job becomes extremely easy. This kid is on the court. Every morning I drive to school, she's on the basketball court. Every morning if there's an open hoop, she's there putting her time in. So everything she's reaping right now because she is putting in time.
Zaira, what is something that you're working on that you want to improve on?
Becoming more shifty, and then learning how to read the defense more and kind of react to what they do, and yeah.
What's your strength?
Driving to the basket.
Getting to the cup?
Yeah, in the basket.
Are you shooting those threes?
I need to work on that a little bit, but
But your mid-range is okay?
yeah, mid-range is probably my best.
Got the floater?
Yeah.
Got the lefty?
Yeah, he yells at me for using my left sometimes.
You said shifty. Coach, what does she mean by that? Because I guess you telling her you got to be more
She
shifty.
has to learn how to have a multiple array of moves around the basket. You're a basketball player. Sometimes you got to move your body. Sometimes you got to contort your body. Sometimes you got to put people in position and counter that. And right now she's able to. You're not going to stop her getting to the basket.
Right. In traffic.
When she makes her mind up, she is going to get to the basket.
At your practices, you're dealing with those details. You take time out and deal with the detail. Because I know there's a lot of coaches that are doing a lot of scrimmaging, but the details are what win games, isn't it?
We don't scrimmage like that. We work on what we think is going to give them the best opportunity to be the best in every situation possible. We put those things out there for them, and we demand them be. She told you, I asked them to be perfect when I tell them that there's no possible way for them to be perfect, but we want to be perfect.
Skinny, going to Evangelical Christian school, it was worth the recruiting for them. Right out the gate, you start winning championships, bro. Come on. Right here, what am I holding? The regional champions 2022-23?
Absolutely. And in the press conference, and I don't know if she remembered, but I told them we were going to be district champs, we were going to be regional champs, and we're going to be state champs. That is the norm I want them to get used to. I'm not sure they were not, because this is the first time they've ever been to a regional championship and won it. But it is an expectation. And like I said, my entire career, God has blessed me to have a very good program and the kids to buy into what we're doing. And they are a very good basketball team. And we have a prominent basketball program.
And you guys believe in strong Christian values.
Absolutely.
Tell us how important that is to the whole overall character of basketball players and kids.
I always said to people that think that because I went to Evangelical Christian school, that God just showed up because I went to that school. God has been a part of my life, my entire life. And to get to a school where kids are as adamant about God and about Jesus, to watch her and her co-mate, Maddie Oberski, to speak about God and be about God and live like God and have godly traits about them that they not only talk about, but they live it every single moment of their day. That is refreshing, and it's exciting.
What are we looking at here, Zaira?
Districts. District champs.
District champs. What was it like putting that trophy in your hand, holding it up, taking that picture?
To be honest, it was a little bit familiar because we've done it the past 2 years.
Okay. Regional, no.
Regional, that was more exciting.
Your running mate, another one of the stars on the team. I know everybody is stars. Maddie is not here today, but she has some outstanding accomplishments too. Okay, first team news press, all area team, class 2A, all academic team, Queen of Palms, all tournament, Steak and Shake, shootout, all tournament team. So you and her kind of working out together sometimes, and y'all captains, or what you got going on?
Yeah, I consider we be captains, yeah. And we always try to work out with each other and play one-on-one and just try to make each other better.
What do you do when you're not, as part of your workout? You're getting up early, you're running. You can't just do it at the school. I know Coach telling you guys to work on stuff at home. I'm constantly telling my son that he's about 6'2" now. He's in the 8th grade. And hey, man, you got to do stuff more than what you do at practice if you want to be great. Talk about that commitment and some of the things you do when you're not at practice.
Yeah, I try to get at least 2 days in. I try to practice every morning and practice every afternoon. And if I can get like weightlifting in or more running after, I have leave period where I have like a period of where I can leave school or I can work out. So I work out before practice and I just try to get as much work in as I can.
There you go. Coach, we're going to talk about this in a second, but before we hit this big enchilada right here, every time you come in here, man, you have some nice hardware. The support that you get from the school, the alum, the principal, the administration, speak to that and let me know how that's going.
They're excited. I mean, I don't think they really knew what the product was coming because most coaches speak cliches about winning. Most coaches speak normal rhetoric about what they're going to do. But I think when I said what I said in the press conference, people really just took it like that. I don't really think that they really thought that I was really meant we were going to be champions. So to bring that in, people to see it and come by and see it in action, to understand and get a feel for why these kids are so successful by watching them, how hard they have to work, how hard they practice, how hard they go about. I think it's good to have the buy-in. Then it's easy to sell winning. Right? We won 24 games this year. We won 23 last year. We won the district championship last year. We won the district championship this year. That's back-to-back district champions, and now they get a chance to have a regional champion. Lee, we're shooting to put a banner in our gym for a state champion now.
Right.
We don't stop. I tell these kids all the time, she'll tell you, once they get to a level of proficiency, the coach moves the bar. You're no longer allowed to play there.
Right.
You're now supposed, I need you to get better. And every single time, and it's almost unfair to them to ask them to be perfect and to ask them to continue to be great. But in the same token, acknowledge her for being a good basketball player, but it's also giving her the incentive to try to be better because your dreams are what other girls are doing just with you, and you have a chance to do that.
What are we looking at right here, Coach?
That's our Queen of Palms first place tournament from last year. We are proud about that. We get teams to come in from the area. I think we beat a team out of Cincinnati, played another team out of out of Georgia. So we try to beef our schedule up, to play the best teams that are out there. We don't have cupcake schedules. We don't play teams just so we can win. We want teams that are going to prepare us for being a state champion. And after we put that state championship banner up, we're going to be trying to put a national championship banner up.
First place.
You heard what I said. Is there other place besides first? I didn't know. Do they give out other trophies besides first? No, they don't give out no other trophies. That's the only trophy out there.
Let's go to you. This big baby. How did that feel? Just running the mill?
yeah, I don't know. Just every time we win a championship game, if we're not like beating a team who's like, if the game's not really close, then I don't get too excited.
Are you blowing people out, Coach? Y'all blowing people out?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We are distancing ourselves from our competitors. And it's hard to be fair. It's not hard to be fair, but it's unfair to our team because she doesn't play full games. She doesn't play, out of our 28 games, she probably played 14 where she finished the game because we're out in front of people and we're trying to respect the game and respect our opponents, but we're a pretty good basketball team.
What was the school record before you got there?
In what?
How many games were they winning a year?
The year before that, they had a pretty good team, I believe. Her freshman year, I think they had a good team, but before that, they were not a very good basketball program.
Now the standard is there.
This is the norm.
The culture is there.
I want them to understand they just shouldn't ask us if we won. I want them to not, hey, how bad did y'all beat them? We know we're going to win the basketball game.
Okay.
That is a given. We're going into the game to win the basketball game.
Who's your stiffest competition?
Right now, it would be St. John Newman from Naples and Keswick Christian from St. Petersburg area. And outside of that, and of course, those are teams that are in our region and in our class, but we're trying, Cardinal Mooney is a bigger school than us, Cardinal Gibbons from mine. We're playing every team that says they're good. We want them on our schedule.
You're not just playing private schools?
No.
Like, this is a private school, right?
This is a private school.
So you play outside, you play public schools and things of that nature?
We play anybody who says they are good. We want to play.
If somebody's watching this now and they want to be a part of your team, or standout basketball player, or a parent who's listening at all the success that's going on over there on your girls' team, what do they need to bring to the table? What type of players are you looking for?
You're the GOAT. You can't just come to Lee Pitts and you just average. You can't come to our basketball team and just because you think you're a basketball player. You better have the goods because you're going to run every day and see this young lady and 9 others that are phenomenal basketball players. Everybody's not going to fit our program. Everybody's not going to play for us. But that's okay because we are always excited about the product that we have because these kids, as she's told you, she's up 2 times a week. She's up running, extra running. Everybody's not doing that. So for her to be that and you think you're going to walk in and take some of her pie, she's not going to just give it to you. You better be ready to compete and you better be ready to be coached because it is tough in there. And I'm never going to tell anybody that it's roses. It's not peachy cleaner. We are after you. We are after you every single minute of practice to improve your game because when game day comes, she can see the smile on her face when that buzzer goes off. We ain't worrying about nothing.
How are you in terms of that academics coming directly from you in terms of those grade point averages?
Again, these kids get it. You don't have to convince them. She said earlier that you can get a good job without going to college. Everybody understands that. Every college is not for everybody. But these kids are college bound. These kids have the ability to be phenomenal college students. These kids have the ability to go on to be phenomenal. She told she wanted to be in the medical field. She told she wants to be, she told she wants to be an engineer. Okay, my kid wants to be an anesthesiologist. So those are things that they are coming to the table with.
Star weightlifter. She's doing pretty good.
She's pretty good. But they have the ability and they have the desire to be the best at what they are, and they have great aspirations, and they are able to dream. Most kids don't know how to dream.
I need to give you the opportunity not to talk about Cap Alpha Psi, but to talk about the school in general, their curriculum, some of the things that you guys offer there.
College prep, dual enrollment, Southeastern University and Lakeland. These kids can take classes and get college credits from Southeastern University. These kids have a phenomenal AP program. You are a part of our STEM program. We just started an aquaponics program. This school has a phenomenal array of things that kids can get involved in and challenge them and make sure. And I do believe they have 100% college entrance rate of kids who graduate from our school. So you heard me say 100%, right?
Yes, that's something else.
I mean, every kid that graduated that applies to college has got accepted into college. So that's a lofty goal, and they hold that in high esteem. And it's not just I can play basketball. They don't let you come to that school. You can't get nobody's schoolwork. You don't play at ECS. They don't play that. You can't.
Love it.
No way.
Zaira, right?
Yes.
Zaira, let me see that. Let me see that technique. See what you got. Shooting that. Let me see that release at the top.
Yeah,
on the fingertip.
Yep.
Got the little space right in there.
Yep.
Yeah, well, y'all saw it right here on TV. Dun-dun-dun. We'll be tracking her in the future. Of course, you come back when you're a senior. Coach, we appreciate you spending time with us and bringing some of the talent. People got a chance to see some of the images on the screen. And just keep your eye out on Evangelical Christian. They got the Hall of Fame coach over there. Remember, Miami may have the oranges, but Evangelical Christian has got the
Juice.
They got the juice. We'll be right back.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello, everybody. This is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show. And if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime. And also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.